Descendants fans, we have good news for you. A continuation of the franchise is indeed happening, presumably with BooBoo Stewart and Diane Doan. The question is, when? And of course, what kind of plot will the new installment follow? Let's find out, shall we? The Royal Wedding. Disney rarely disappoints. With films such as Frozen, Moana, and Coco, the company is known for its quality-filled flicks. One of its most recent franchises is the beloved Descendants, a popular story that follows the lives of some of the most popular Disney villains' children. Although Disney is perhaps the most successful movie company nowadays, a sequel to a Disney film does not happen so often. While sequels can be incredibly difficult to create, based on the success of the predecessor film, Descendants did something no one expected. It created two more films, which were even better than the original one. Debuting in 2015, the franchise reached an enormous success thanks to the singing, the dancing, the characters, the story, the set, and of course, the amazing cast ensemble. With 3 successful films already released, Descendants decided to create yet another masterpiece, a TV special called The Royal Wedding. Just to clarify, this is the 4th film in the franchise, but since The Royal Wedding is an animated version, it's not considered to be a 4th film, as there are a lot of fans who crave more of the live-action story. You see, The Royal Wedding wasn't what a lot of people were hoping for. There are a lot of reasons as to why this film was an animated version, unlike the previous 3 films. The first and main reason is the ongoing pandemic, and then there's the absence of Cameron Boyce. The actor sadly lost his life in 2019. In order to honor his involvement in the popular franchise, actors headed to recording studios to perform their lines and give Cameron's character the conclusion he deserves. But it looks like Disney plans a continuation of the franchise, a live-action film with one major difference. There will be new characters in the protagonist role. Let's get into more details, shall we? Tribute to Cameron Boyce. Fans, creators of Descendants, actors, and of course, Boyce's family were all shocked in 2019 when it was revealed that Cameron Boyce suddenly lost his life. The 20-year-old had got his breakthrough role as Carlos in Descendants. Because of his absence, most of the actors were not really happy coming back to film yet another movie of the franchise. The Royal Wedding included Cameron's character with the 4 villain kids, VKs, opening a wedding gift sent from Carlos to Mel. Mel received a charm bracelet with all 4 main characters' family crest on them. The 4 VKs linked together forever, Evie says to Mel in the scene that made us cry for days. According to most fans, Disney should have included Carlos in a better way, since this is an animated version. Given a bracelet was not enough to honor this character. Do you guys agree? The major hint. While the 4th film of the franchise was made in order to honor Cameron Boyce, the very ending confused a lot of fans. Based on the finale, Disney will make yet another Descendants film. But as already noted, Mel and Ben won't be the protagonists this time, meaning that the franchise will be back with new characters. According to Dove Cameron, there are plenty of characters the franchise could focus on in the future. To be completely honest, as an actor who is not beholden to Disney, I would say that I would think it would be smart for them to capitalize on the brand that they already created. I think it would be smart to do maybe a spin-off with maybe the younger characters, she said. And we completely agree. The thing is, Disney needs time in order to find a suitable story that will do justice to the other films, and of course, a story that will still honor Cameron's absence. The Disney Descendants Instagram page posted a clip in order to promote the Royal Wedding. But there's also this thing used in the promotion material that looks like a hint for a future Descendants project. The caption reads, "For Mel and Ben, marriage is the start of a new journey." The Royal Wedding focused entirely on Ben and Mel and their friends, while the beloved couple was trying to solve all of their problems prior to tying the knot in a beautiful wedding. This clip didn't hint at the 5th film of the franchise as much as the very ending of the Royal Wedding did. At the end of the animated special, Disney indicates a new film, which will have Alice in Wonderland's descendant, Allie. This is not the first time we're seeing Allie in a Descendants project, but it surely is the first time where she'll be the main character. Right at the very end of the Royal Wedding, we're seeing white roses that have slowly been painted red, a paintbrush, and a can. So yeah, it's just a matter of time until the 5th film goes into development. In fact, we believe Disney is currently working on it. and the installment will presumably be released sometime in 2023. A film with Allie in the lead role sounds interesting, and we can't wait to see what kind of story fans will see this time, and whether the same cast and crew will be involved in the continuation. Let's see what they think of a fifth film, shall we? Back to Auradon. To be completely honest with you, we would love to see the original cast members come back for the very anticipated continuation. But are they interested in the idea of going back to Auradon? Well, the answer is complicated. The franchise starred Dove Cameron, Mel, Sofia Carson, Evie, BooBoo Stewart, Jay, and the late Cameron Boyce, Carlos, as the kids of Disney villains Maleficent, the Evil Queen, Jafar, and Cruella de Vil. With such an original story, Descendants is guaranteed to continue its story. I mean, there are thousands of villains Disney could include in the franchise in the future. When The Royal Wedding was released in August 2019, the stars were asked whether they'll come back for a possible continuation. Sofia Carson believes another live-action film will be really difficult without Cameron. It was magical from start to finish. It was my first job. It was my first movie. It was one of the greatest honors of my life to play Evie and be a part of this franchise. We've had the privilege of touching hundreds of millions of kids. It's part of Disney history. We will forever be a part of this fairy tale, she further explained in an interview with the Zach Sang Show in April 2020. She, however, believes that this franchise features a big universe, as there are many descendants. Most of the cast thinks another film will be a lot harder to film because of, as previously mentioned, Cameron's absence, and there are even some fans who think Disney making another film without one of the lead characters is not fair. Do you guys agree with this? When asked about the royal wedding in another interview with the Zach Sang, Sofia said the following: "This is an animation, like an animated special. There was an animated series for Descendants called Wicked World, and Disney wanted to do kind of one last chapter, and it's the wedding special." Steven Vincent, Vice President of Music and Soundtracks at Disney Channel, told Variety in July 2020 that he thinks everybody would love the franchise to continue. It's just been, what is the main storyline? Or is it a new storyline? I think everybody believes in the power of the Descendants franchise, but also the possibilities. There's a lot to explore for sure. This is clearly his way of greenlighting a continuation. Dove Cameron echoes Steven's statement, saying there is a world where a fourth Descendants movie happens. Other interviews prove that the cast of the popular franchise is interested in coming back, but they also agree that coming back on the already familiar set will be a lot more difficult without the dear Cameron. The world of Descendants is, without a doubt, an extensive one, and if Disney used the hint of Allie at the end of the royal wedding, the continuation is guaranteed. On a related note, what do you think of a continuation with a new protagonist? Do you want to see the same cast ensemble in the next film? Let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.